Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello.
Look at you.
Oh.
You look like, what's that, the Charleston?
I just can't kick my legs that high anymore.
You look very pretty.
I thought a bit of yellow kind of bring some sun. Well, it's
Our first rains are starting
it's our
to come.
first
eh?
rain for. So
Anyway,
what can I say?
welcome to this afternoon's tasting, which is going to be pretty awesome. It has been pretty awesome because we had some friends over and we were all sampling this wine.
We've
And we
saved-
managed to save a little bit. Yeah, exactly. So tell us a little bit about it while we the Kasteelberg, of course, Shiraz, 28.
Well,
28
you know,
2018.
I'm fond of the Swartland, not for a specific wine style, just the Swartland. It's a beautiful place, and if you drive in, there's just so much cultural icons, sheep and olive trees and vineyards and things that flash past the window, and it kind of sucks you into this little hamlet that's got all these beautiful little restaurants and delicos there. I mean, we've been buying meat from Delico for years. And then I haven't been to Riebeek Cellars, if you can call it that, first. And but they've now got a little wine emporium in town. But so I was meeting people at what I remember as Riebeek Cellars, and they've kind of zhushed it all up, and they know now as Riebeek Valley Wine Co, because it's a whole beautiful. Yes, they're a co-op. Yes, there's 22 families that brings grapes to them, but it's more. It's become more than that. They've become the sophisticated, well-oiled machine where people can, you know, there's all these different collaborations, making wine, consulting, and it's a collaboration as such. And I met Shirin Notnagel, the winemaker, driving a forklift, saying hello,
Serving
crushing
wine.
grapes, serving. Fantastic woman. And she said to me, I should go and taste some wines. And then I met Cara, the marketing manager. I hope that's correct, the title. But and went into the not the emporium in town, but where the cellars are. And there's all these photographs of all this family, and you know that they value history and culture and people. And so and then when Cherie said, I've got to taste some of these wines, this is only one of the wines that I thought you would love and you would enjoy. And we've paired it this month with trusted favorites, because this is sure to become a trusted favorite in your household this winter.
Undoubtedly. So yeah, like you said, Swartland. We both got a very soft spot for Swartland and Swartland wines, of course. And this is the 2018 Shiraz. Like I said, like you saw me emptying the bottle. We had a couple of friends over. They all tasted it, but believe it or not, it is our first taste on this wine. So we haven't tasted it. Everybody else has. Yeah, I mean, let's take it through. I mean, 18 was a solid year, very, very solid year, I think, for both reds and whites. If I'm not mistaken, these 630 odd cases of this wine was made, between 7 and 8 tons per hectare. Wild yeast ferment, if I'm not mistaken. You probably know a little bit more about it because you maybe spoke to the winemaker about it. But
Well, if you Kasteelberg, it's dedicated to the name of the mountain, and it's literally
on the foothills, right?
It's a single vineyard block on granite soils, and Shiraz doing so well there. So it's just a wine that there's a microclimate that just really, you can see that the vineyards. I'm not exactly sure how high this vineyard is, but it goes between 60 to 400 meters, I think. 600 above sea level, I'm not sure.
Parlato un pochettino
No,
troppo,
but
devi
what I
provare
wanted-
il vino
what I-
adesso,
what I
dai.
wanted-
Se non comincia,
Yes.
non comincia.
What I wanted to say is that all these elements contributed to a wine that's got a very deep color, but the tannin,
Well, let's talk about the tannin just now, Bella.
Okay,
We haven't even
okay.
nosed the wine
All
yet.
right, okay,
The tannin.
okay, but it's got this malt spice.
Perfumey, very, very perfumey. I mean, violets, so much
Very
violet.
floral, even jasmine. Not jasmine.
Lavender. Quite a lot of lavender.
So I think it's a very sexy wine for winter, and it's going to be, if you smell it, it's something that will be kind of elevate or put a bit of class to every something as simple as a braai. You know?
Sure, absolutely. A lot of class, not a little bit. This one personifies
Very
class. Yeah, exceptional. It's stylistically, it's very, very. What's the right word? I must use the right term now. It's not gentle. It's not soft. It's very, very well balanced and not aggressive at all.
But it's a couple of years in a bottle.
Fair, yeah. It's 4 years in the bottle. But I mean,
and you know what? It's not a acidic. It's not the freshness doesn't come from this. It's more like a cucumber. It's more a freshness than a acidic taste. There's a coolness about it, almost like a minty coolness about it, but not minty. You know what I mean?
No, not at all.
That it's or cucumber. Cucumber's probably the I'm salivating.
Cool spice. It's almost a cool spice. It's not a warm spice.
And then just enough tannin grip, but the tannin kind of just shapes it. But it's such a solid, trusted favorite go-to wine. This is a wine that will go with so many different dishes.
Sure. You know, when you're talking about the tannins now, I mean, this wine, you cannot not have the tannins in this wine. And although it's got all those tannins, it's like you said, it's not grippy. It's not, it's just it's very well integrated.
It's delicious.
Yeah, exceptional. Any idea on the price by any chance?
I didn't check.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
But it's I'm sure it's bang for its buck, and I'm sure that they will, the wine will surpass your expectations.
Absolutely. So congratulations! I'd love to go through all the ones. I mean, I was on the website earlier this morning, and
there's some jewels.
There's
coming.
some amazing jewels. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for this opportunity, and thank you for tasting this wine with me. And now that we've eventually tasted, the rest of the family has tasted it already.
Well, luckily we've got one more bottle.
Thank you, everybody. Cheers, and
Cheers.
enjoy the rest of the evening.
Cheers, Baba.
Ciao, Bella.